Yes, we are Live by Live Presents here in Austin, Texas. I am Ann Hudson, and I love it so much because we have Laci Kaye Booth here, which is amazing to have you. I love seeing you just doing so well. After American Idol, she was on American Idol, 2019, top 5.
Yep.
So you've been killing it.
Oh, thank you.
Not a lot of American Idols transition.
Oh my, it's been hard work, but I feel so blessed and so lucky.
Yes.
Honestly.
How are you navigating it? Like, how did you deal? Because I mean, you go from security guards and being all blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then when you get, out.
It was like, well, before that, I just played restaurant gigs in the corner of a restaurant and was a college student, So it was like my whole world changed. And it was like so extreme there for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And then after that was over, now it's just like, I feel like it was a little boot camp for what I'm doing now.
Yeah. And I mean, the fact to get up there and perform in front of a live audience, how did you do that?
I don't know. When that red light came on and they would say, we're live on American Idol, Ryan Seacrest would say it.
Yep.
I would feel like I was out of my body in a way.
Yeah. Do you still keep in touch with some of the other contestants?
Oh yeah. The whole top 10 from my season, we were really close and we still stay in touch.
Yeah. So how did you make the transition? So once you're off, what happens then?
Gosh. So once I got off, I made the decision to move to Nashville because I immediately signed with 19 Entertainment from Idol. And I knew that they were only going to, pay for me to be there for 3 months. And so I had to find, a joint venture label. And so I worked really hard and I wrote a lot of songs.
Yeah.
And finally, I got to get more than a temporary apartment. And now I'm in a rent house and things are just getting crazier and crazier.
Well, and I love it because you are a songwriter. It's not like you're just, and I think that's really great. And you're being really authentic with your songwriting. Like you're just releasing a self-titled EP. What's one of your favorite songs on there?
The very first track, Used to You, which is why I kind of put it as the first track because I feel like it really describes my sound. When I first moved to town, they would, co-writers and people in the industry would ask me what my style of music was. And are you pop? Are you pop country? Are you traditional country? And I just came up with dreamy country because I felt like it fit. And I feel like Used to You is probably one of the dreamiest country songs on there.
Yes. When you did a collaboration with Charles Kelly from Lady A, which he's so awesome.
He is so awesome.
How did you meet him? How did that all come together?
Oh my gosh. So I think through my management, they set it up or maybe through the label. But he reached out and he wanted to write with me. And it was like a last minute write. I was writing with 2 of my co-writers and he was like, can I hop on? Can we get together? And I'm like, yeah, okay. So we got together and it was COVID friendly because it was in the middle of COVID. So we, I was staring at him across the room. Like in 2013, my senior year of high school, I went and saw him at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And I was like so inspired by him and Lady A. And then it was like a pinch me moment looking at him across the room and thinking,
this is the song Broken Hearts.
Broken Heart Still Beats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that so much. Or who else would you like to collaborate with?
Oh my gosh, Chris Stapleton. There's so many. Stevie Nicks is like my number one girl. But
yes, you're super inspired by her.
I really am. Influenced, I feel like I am from Stevie and Norah Jones for sure.
What do you love the most about her? Like, what do you...
How dreamy she is. She just does her own thing. Her voice is so unique.
Yeah.
And she's the best.
So you've always been involved in music because your dad's a musician, right?
Yes.
Do you love it? Are y'all ever going to do
I'm sure.
something together?
I'm sure. We have before. He has a song called Mama's Martin that I'm on.
Yeah.
But I sound so young because it was back when I was like 17. But I love writing with him. I love, just playing guitar with him. He's so talented.
So what do you feel like has been the biggest challenge making this transition? Because you're going from, playing at bars and home and things like that. And now you're on the main stage.
Oh my gosh. I feel like for me, I'm so introverted naturally. Yeah. It's just the social anxiety that I get sometimes and being around large crowds of people, which honestly, I'm getting so used to it. I feel like, and in a good way, I'm starting to come out of my shell more. So that's been the hardest thing for me, but I'm always going to be introverted at heart, but I love being around people.
What would you say to someone that is an introvert that maybe just aspires to be you? I mean, to be a performer or follow their dreams.
I would say have more confidence in yourself in a way, because I feel like that was my struggle. I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself. But just be you. I think that's the most important thing. Just be yourself, and that's how, because you can't fake I think a lot of introverts think that you have to fake your personality to be more likable, and that's not it.
Right.
You just have to be yourself.
You do, 100%. And I was thinking how on the song, If He Would Have Stayed, you said that song is to the core your therapy. Yeah. How so?
Oh, gosh. Well, originally I wrote it as a poem, and it was just in a journal of notes that I've wrote, and I bring that journal to all my writes. And this happened on a night write with my friends James Slater and Carlos Colasaco, and the night write just really set the tone for a sad song to be written. Yeah. And I was flipping through my notes and I saw this poem, and I never wanted to share it with anybody because it was just so personal and vulnerable. And I was like, you know what? You have to step out of your comfort zone for things to be good most of the time, you know? And so I'm really happy I did. And my co-writers were so sweet about it.
Yeah, I love it. Well, you're doing amazing. You've got a self-titled EP out, which is so exciting. You're about to go on radio tour.
Yes. Yes.
I love it. Yes. So you're finally going to be in front of everyone. And I guarantee all of your American Idol fans too are just going to be so excited to see you, and the fact that you're having success after that, that's actually a really hard hump to get over. So that says a lot about you.
Thank you.
Slay
Thank
it,
you
girl.
so much.
Keep it going.
Thank you.
I love it. And thank you guys for watching Live by Live.